It was a dhamaka Diwali in India as news broke on Monday evening that Rishi Sunak is taking over as the British Prime Minister. In 1947, on the cusp of Indian independence, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill reportedly said, "All Indian leaders will be of low calibre and men of straw." And now, Britain has elected a Prime Minister whose ancestors hail from India, a country it colonized and ruled until 75 years ago. Once the festivities end, Sunak has a hard task in hand. Rishi Sunak will be Britain's third Prime Minister this year after Boris Johnson and Liz Truss. The fact that Johnson was initially in the race this time and pulled out hints at the quantum of challenges the new Prime Minister faces. Sunak, the elected leader of the Conservative Party, acknowledged the tough days ahead. He said, "We face profound economic challenges. Stability and unity are the only way out." Sunak joins other people of Indian origin holding positions of power outside the country. US Vice President Kamala Harris was India's favorite last year. But as is often pointed out, India's joy at the rise of Sunak and Harris smacks jingoism. The UK is going for a person of Indian origin as its Prime Minister. In Barack Obama, the US had its first president of African origin. Yet, in 2004, despite a convincing victory for the Congress Party, its then President Sonia Gandhi faced racial othering. An Italian woman ruling the country was inconceivable, and Manmohan Singh was made the Prime Minister at the last moment. Sunak and Harris are enjoying the benefits of the racially inclusive policies of the West. But at the end of the day, they have to deliver. Many Tory members were angry when Sunak quit as Chancellor of the Exchequer this July, triggering a rebellion that eventually brought down Johnson. Sunak was the most popular candidate among Conservative lawmakers but lost out to Liz Truss in the Prime Minister race. Sunak had warned that markets could lose confidence in Britain if Truss went ahead with the plan, and it proved to be her undoing. She had to quit office in a very short span of 44 days. Now, Sunak has to walk the talk. The UK has an inclusive policy in place, but Sunak's racial identity is probably going to be one of his key challenges. Now here's more on Sunak, the 42-year-old set to rule a global power. He was born and brought up in Southampton, England, and is a practicing Hindu. Sunak's forefathers migrated from Punjab to Africa. His parents, Yashvir and Usha Sunak, from Kenya and Tanzania respectively, migrated to Britain in the 1960s. Yashvir was a general practitioner for the National Health Service or the NHS. Usha ran a pharmacy. The eldest of three children, Sunak likes to draw parallels with Margaret Thatcher, who was the daughter of a grocer. Sunak took up philosophy, politics and economics at Oxford University. He was associated with the Tories in his student days. From 2001 to 2004, he was an investment banker with Goldman Sachs. It was while pursuing an MBA degree at Stanford that he met Akshata, the daughter of Narayana Murthy, co-founder of tech giant Infosys. The two married in 2009 and have two daughters, Krishna and Anushka. Sunak's official political career with the Conservative Party began in 2010 as a Johnson loyalist. In 2020, Boris made him Chancellor. Rishi Sunak is no stranger to controversy. His wife Akshata continues to be an Indian citizen. She was alleged to have used her non-domiciled status to save tax of nearly £20 million. Till 2021, Sunak was himself a US green card holder, and this was another trigger point. He was also fined for breaking pandemic lockdown rules in 2020 when he took part in a birthday celebration at Johnson's house. In July 2022, Johnson admitted that it was a mistake to appoint Chris Pincher as Deputy Chief Whip despite sexual misconduct allegations against him. Following this, Sunak, along with Health Secretary Sajid Javid, quit the cabinet, which led to the downfall of the Johnson government. They openly claimed they had lost confidence in the then PM. Talk of Sunak betraying his mentor Johnson refuses to die down. Amidst this, the Labour Party had sought fresh elections in the backdrop of 10 Downing Street, seeing 3 occupants within a year. A federal report.
Subscribe to the Federal's YouTube page for more interesting updates.